Hey, 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 FitMama, Jenna Oliver here. Good afternoon. It is the holidays, December 29th today, Thursday. Wow. How are the holidays going for you? I'd love to hear from you. Hi. Let me know how things are going for you. I want to see how things are going and how you're feeling. I want to know specifically how motivated are you feeling going into 2017. So there's a few things that go into feeling how motivated you are. One is obviously checking in with yourself and just seeing, but probably you already know the answer to this just by noticing what habits you're engaging in from day to day right now. Our holiday habits are usually indicative of how motivated we are. Hey, 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 how are ya? So how motivated are you? Do you feel motivated by your goals that you're setting? Are you someone who sets goals? Do you set New Year's resolutions? Are you a person who is ready to make a change, or do you like making change when you're ready to make a change any time of the year? Please share with us. Hey, hey, hey. I want to give you some pointers today, just some ideas, some things to think about so that you can decide if creating a resolution is a good thing for you, or if you're needing to rethink the way you're structuring your goals, hey, to see if now is a good time for that goal, or how realistic is that goal, or is that something you've always thought you wanted but you recently haven't thought about why you want it. Now is a time when we're starting a new year. A lot of the time the new year evokes that excitement over what could be, what the possibilities are. Hey, hey, come say hi. I want to hear from you. So how motivated are you? Share what your feelings are on New Year's resolutions, on creating plans and goals, because it is really interesting, because some people love the idea of creating a new goal or starting fresh or starting over, which has its merits. But sometimes that puts a lot of pressure on you as well. Are you someone who feels a lot of pressure, or are you someone who really relishes in that new routine? I know we were talking with a few of the Fit Mamas on one of our calls recently, and someone was saying, oh, I can't wait to get back to the routine. That my healthy routine, my routine when the kids are back to school and I'm back to work, and that kind of routine. And she was saying this about a week ago, and it's like, okay, wow, we're already excited back to our routine before we're even done the other routine, right? And hey, thanks for the love. Wow, hey, 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 how are ya? So it's interesting. So ask yourself that question. How am I feeling? Am I motivated to start on my goals? Are my goals just extensions of last year? Or am I needing a complete overhaul of everything, because I've been just doing this stuff, that stuff's not serving me anymore, it's not making me feel good, and you're starting to look at things from a new perspective. What is it that you want to improve upon? And it doesn't have to come from this place where you don't feel like you're good enough. It doesn't have to be that you are bad right now and you have to be good. It's just, what improvements are you thinking that you want to change or start when you're ready? And that could be now or not. So I'm going to share some of my tools into how to create a resolution or a new plan that makes you feel good. And again, it doesn't have to be new because it's New Year's. It could just be new because today is a new day. Hey, thank you, honey. Wow, nice to see you. Thanks for coming on here. So tell me, are you ready to make things happen? Because sometimes over the holidays, we get overwhelmed, we get bogged down, and then the pressure starts to build of the new year. And we think, oh my gosh, I have to start these things. Or I'm gonna have a few of these last cookies, I'm gonna finish up this because I won't do it next week or next year or whatever your rules are. Very unmotivated right now. Okay, tell me why. Lack of exercise for months now, poor eating and a lot of weight gain. Every day I think I wanna get started but can't seem to get there. Ah, amen to you. Low. Do you go by Low? Is that Lauren or Laura? Okay, Low, thank you for sharing. So you're very unmotivated. This is not uncommon. So I totally understand where you're coming from. Lack of exercise for months now. That's the part I'm gonna have you really, really focus on. Poor eating is a huge one. Oh, Laura, hey. So poor eating is a huge one because that's not going to give you any energy. That's the problem. Hey, Jane! When you have no energy from eating poorly, it tends to be that you don't feel like exercising and the cycle continues. Whereas when you start exercising or moving, even going for a walk, a regular walk every day, you start to want to change other behaviors at the same time. So as you get into a routine, maybe you want to go out for a walk every day this week, or for half an hour 3 times a week, whatever it is, just try it once and then repeat. And then repeat. And do it until that habit starts to feel like it's consistent, and then add in another one. Yeah, Jane, you know me, poor eating. Jane, is it back to your ice caps or what is it? Sugar, sugar? Hey, Amy. So just ask yourself what it is that's that piece that you need to focus on first to ensure that that cycle becomes a virtuous cycle instead of a vicious cycle and pushes you downhill. Poor eating is one. If you're eating poorly, you then don't feel like doing stuff, but it could go the other way around. Jane, how do you have the energy to exercise the way you do if you are eating poorly? Other than the sugar, obviously. Hey! Think about that, right? Think about why you're unmotivated to eat healthier. Eating healthy is just fueling your body. That's all it is. Are you eating due to emotional reasons? Are you eating to escape emotions? That's the big question I want you to ask yourself when you're looking at your eating habits. When it comes to exercise, it's really about taking the time and being consistent. When it's eating, it tends to be tied up more with emotions and escaping and stresses and feeling emotional relationships with food. Because food is just a way to increase your serotonin and dopamine, which are neurotransmitters, those feel-good chemicals in your brain. So it feels like that sugar high. It feels like you're getting a fix of something you need when you eat some sugar, or when you emotionally eat, or when you do certain habits in response to certain emotions. So start to really look at that this year. So like I said, I'm going to give you my top 5 things to do to create a resolution or to just get stuff done. Forget about the resolutions. I know it's like, are you into it? Are you not? Who knows? Who cares? It doesn't really matter. This is about your goals. This is about what you want. And now is the time to start, regardless of what time of the year it is. So the number one thing is to review. Take some time this week or next week and review your year. Review what's been going on in your life. Review what your habits have been, right? Jane, sugar, sugar for sure. Nope, you got me off ice caps. Oh, yay. Once a week only. I'm a huge exerciser. I know. I don't know how you have the energy. 6 days a week. I could be so much better if I ate better. Hey, Laura. Exactly, Jane. You could. You would just feel better because those quick fixes of sugar just gets that dopamine, serotonin going. Hey, Katie. And otherwise, it's not really fueling you for those workouts. So it comes with a crash. What goes up must come down, right? We know that. And it feels like a good idea. It seems good, but it's not good. The time for sugar, quick fix sugar, is right after a workout or right before a workout. Those 2 times, your body will utilize the sugar better. Other times, it's just not as good because it's just gonna not work well in your body. Your brain doesn't need that much glucose to function, and it's just going to get stored, right? Stored as fat, stored as sugar in your liver, lead to things you don't want to have, so opt out. Dora, hi, how are ya? So hopefully everyone's vacations and holidays and Christmas and Hanukkah and all the celebrations have been doing well. I'm thinking about you Fit Mamas all the time. I'm trying to share as much as I can, and I will be sharing so much more. There's so much to come in 2017. Hey, Renee! Renee, my fave gal, worked out today. Yay! Good. Thanks to you, I get my workouts in. Renee is my Pilates trainer. I go to her amazing home studio and I get my body rocked. I love it. I can't wait. I'm coming Tuesday, Renee. I can't wait. So yeah, get your body moving, feel good. I absolutely know that if number one, you review your year, So you get a little bit of awareness. What the heck is going on? What happened this year? We can always say, oh my God, this year flew by. But what actually happened? You do know, you were there, right? So take a moment to review, whether this is in your journal, whether you write notes. I'm always writing notes. I have notebooks and pads and everything all around me. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know from my Instagram stories, I found some of my old journals. 1996, I was writing these journals. It was so cute, reading my 13, 15-year-old self. Hey Jill, how are you? Oh, you make me laugh. I love your post, Jill. You just kill me. Anyways, number 1 is review your year. Okay, I'm gonna write these out in the notes too. Number 1, review your year. Number 2, realign your values and realign yourself with your values. What's important to you? What is important to you? If you have no idea what's important to you, you are not going to be able to achieve anything. And it's not about winning. It's not about success in that way. It's about feeling good day in and day out. And if you're not doing things that are aligned with your values and your long-term and short-term truth, that's not going to work, right? It's going to be really, really tough. I'm gonna go back to some of these comments here because it's so cute. Dora, you joined a gym today. First time since having my babies. And I'm starting to get time for myself. Oh, I feel the weight being lifted off your shoulders. I know that intense feeling of the responsibility of having babies and having no time to yourself. I know that feeling well. This will be my year. Hey, high fives to that. 2017, this year is going to rock it and knock the socks off the past. Smashed my shoulder workout. Oh, smashed your shoulder workout. Yay. Okay, I was like, no, not your shoulder. And just made a double batch of protein waffles. Ooh, share that. Did you get the waffle maker from Zares? Share your recipe. I want to see that. Laura, I'm working on my 2017 vision board. Yay. Hey, Erin. Hi. How are the kiddos? I hope you guys had a great Christmas. Oh, that's awesome. So what's on your vision board, Laura? I'd love to hear what some things that you're looking forward to doing. What is aligned with your goals mean? What does that mean that you want to put your effort into this year? What are you going to put your time into? What are you going to put your energy and your focus into this year? That comes from realigning with your goals. Every year you evolve. So once you review last year, then you go to step 2, you realign with your values and who you're here to be, what you want to do, who you want to help, how you can help your kids and be the best mom, how you can be the best wife or daughter or mother or friend or whatever it is that you want to be. Realign your values. And then number 3 is be realistic in your goals, right? Be realistic in your goals. Exactly as Dora was just saying, it's just her first chance to go to the gym now because her babies are getting older. She has this freedom that is now available to her and it wasn't. Yay, time to capitalize on that. So joining a gym is a realistic goal for you, Dora. Way to go. It may not be realistic for you, depending on where you're at. So ask yourself, is this realistic? So after you review your year, you realign with your values, you pick realistic goals with realistic time frames. The 20 pounds you may want to lose might take you the next 5 years. That's okay. That's okay, isn't it? Because if you feel good day in and day out and take care of your body and trust it and honor it and treat it with respect because you love it already, then that body will start to take shape, right? You need to get years off of old habit patterns that you've been doing or old things that haven't been serving you, right? It takes some time. Hey, yay! Okay, you're looking forward to leaving 2016. I'm getting that vibe. A lot of people are saying like, sayonara 2016. I've had it with you, which is fair enough. Review as to what you are looking to change or improve upon, obviously within your control, right? Erin, unfortunately, I know with you, you had some things that are so out of control happen to you. That's one of those things where you want to review and realign yourself so you're taking the very best care of you to be able to handle and manage all that comes your way, right? With that energy, with that conviction that you are taking care of you, because you are the core of your family. Regardless of who's more important and who needs more attention this month or this week, you are the core and the center of your family. And if you aren't taking care of you, no one else will, right? No one else will. I'm a very old fit mama and I want to keep looking younger and feeling younger. Yeah, hey Shannon. Jane, that's awesome, right? And that comes from not aging your cells. Sugar ages your cells. That's just what it does. It's just what it does. So avoid it. Obviously, it's hard to avoid it completely, and maybe that's not something you're focused on, but just starting to replace it. One of the things I really find to be something that helps me and my clients very well is replacing things with something else. Sometimes it's just a habit that's so ingrained, we don't know what else to do because we are busy thinking about other things, and we just get into the mode of repeating what we've already done. So start to think about what you want to do instead. If I wasn't going to have this, eating poorly, whatever you refer to it as, what are you going to have instead? So I don't want to drive by Tim Hortons and get a egg sandwich on a biscuit. I don't want to have that for breakfast. I know there's something I can have that's more wholesome for me. Okay, what is it going to be? I have to think of something and plan it in advance, or else I'm going to drive through the drive-thru on my way to work while I'm rushing, right? Because that's the habit pattern I've been doing. So all we have to do is get new realistic goals, right? And then we can start to repeat those new habit patterns, right? So great, great, great. Keep looking and feeling younger is just from doing the things that you are doing that you know honor your body and make it feel good. Laura, I realized this year that putting myself last was not serving my family, my work, or myself well. My plans for 2017 are for working on being selfish, meaning I will put my health and wellness as a priority. Okay, I love it, Laura. Thank you for saying that, okay? Let me tell you, self-love and self-care are not selfish. We have to remember that. So if that's your goal, to be more selfish, yay, right? Kudos to you, because it is about taking time for you, but you don't have to think of it negatively as selfish. You could just say it's about self-care. It's about self-love, right? This is your time because you aren't good. You know, at the end of the day, you don't want to take the time to bath the kids. You don't have as much energy to put them through their bedtime routine when you're completely worn out and you haven't taken the time for you. You're still trying to cram in your workout. You still want to prep all the things. You still want to do all these things, and you're completely overwhelmed, right? So hold yourself to a standard that you will make appointments with yourself, Laura, and then hold yourself to them, right? Tomorrow at 7 a.m. I have an appointment with me and I'm going, right? I'm going. If that means you need whatever you need to prep in advance, if you need a workout partner to meet you there to get started, whatever you need, start to map it out in your mind, because it is about taking more time for yourself. And I'm so happy that you said that, because Laura, it is about putting your health and wellness as a priority, or you are no good for anyone else, right? You're no good for anyone else. And they need you to be at your best. They deserve you to be at your best, right? There's no reason why you can't be there 100% for them in the quality time aspect. You don't need to be there in quantity time aspect. You don't need to put in your hours being a mom, clock in, clock out, right? Show up, be there, and take care of yourself at the same time. Just pencil it in like you would any other appointments. And yes, your appointments with you are going to be more often. That's a good thing. That's fun, right? That's how you realign yourself with your own values. That's how you start to rewire your brain in a way that your life can reflect what you really want out of it, right? So start to think about, what is it that I need to do to get myself in a headspace where conquering my goals or making resolutions or being a better version of myself starts to just feel natural, right? It just starts to feel like I'm just doing good for my body and I feel good. This is enough, right? I don't need to weigh myself and take my sizes. I just need to know that today I honored my body. When I made a commitment to myself and I said I was going to go to the gym more often, I did that. Because the promises that we make with ourselves are very important. And they set the tone for how we treat ourselves and how we have a level of respect for ourselves because we're honoring what we said we would do, right? Hey, thanks for joining. Oh, well, I hope if you're joining now, you go back and start at the beginning. This is going to be probably, I don't know how long I've been talking now, maybe 20 minutes by the end of it. But I'm sharing my 5 ways to make your resolutions actually happen and go on and create them. And this starts from number 1, review. Review 2016, review this year and see where you're at. Number 2, realign yourself with your values. Right? You just came off a whirlwind of Christmas or Hanukkah and holidays and travel or whatever you did. I know for me, that's what I was doing. And I came and I said, whew, wow, okay, what's important to me? What do I want to put my energy and my time and my focus on in 2017? So I'm doing a review of 2016 right now and a projection forward of 2017. And someone mentioned they're doing a vision board, which is great. Start to visualize what is this year going to look like for you, because you get to create it if you have an image of what it is, right? And if you keep the images of negativity or old things that you don't want in your head, unfortunately you create more of that too, right? So focus on what do you want? Put it out there. Share it here in the group. Share it with us. What is it that you're doing this year? Helping yourself take more time for you. What is it going to take, right? We're all here to share with you, to support you. How can we help you? How can we be here for you? We are ready. Hey Dana, nice to see ya. Hey, thanks for joining. So number 3 is realistic. Create realistic goals. Now that you're realigned, you've reviewed last year, now create realistic goals. And number 4, do it, right? Do it. Number 4 is do it. Well, it's not exactly do it. It's repeat. Repeat is the word that I want you to think of. It's repeat the habits that are going to give you those outcomes. So every goal can be broken down into what you actually need to do, right? So a common goal might be to work out more or lose weight or whatever, right? But what you want to do is you want to break down those goals into actual, what does that mean you have to do today, right? What does that mean you have to plan for today? I want to work out more. Okay, what does that mean? I have to have a program or something I'm following, unless I know. I have to go to a gym, or I have to have a trainer, or I have to figure out what I'm doing. I need to prep my shoes. I need to prep my clothes. I need to schedule it in. What are all these things that are going to be the habits that you can then repeat? And repeat and repeat. Okay, you want to just repeat them over and over, because to get you to where you are right now, which is perfectly wonderful where you're at, but if you're wanting to keep improving, now is the time to repeat the behaviors over and over that are going to give you the outcomes that you want. Right? Goals are not just goals. Oh, I want to lose weight, I want to get fit, I want to tone up. Those things are meaningless unless you back them up with what the literature says is implementation intentions. Okay, you can Google implementation intentions. These are, what are your intentions for implementing these things, right? So what do you have to do? And if you can pencil those in and put them in the planner, buy running shoes, get gym membership, you know, go to the gym this time, find kids, babysitter for this time and this time, right? Break it down, and then repeat. And then number 5, resolve to repeat some more. So it's a lot of repetition, and that's really what it's about. If you want to be somewhere different from where you are 2017, today, 1 year from now, in 2017, December 29th, what do you have to do day in and day out for every week, every month of this year? Start to map it out for yourself. Even if it's just adding one salad into your day or swapping out whatever for something else, it's one small thing. What is it that you're going to do, right? So map it out for yourself. That's the simplest way to do it, and then just do it one day at a time. You think too big if you're worried about how you're going to do it for the whole year. But just do one day at a time and say, today I resolve to repeat the behavior that I know is going to lead me to the goals that I want. Okay? So that's the 5 things. I'm going to write it in the heading here so that you know what they are. But the first thing is review 2016. Get to it, review it, look back and say, what was good, what was bad, what do I want to improve upon, what could I change, what did I learn? That's the hugest thing. What did I learn, right? What can I learn from last year? Whether it was great or whether it needed improvement. What did I learn from this? Then you can take it forward, right? As you realign with your values, and then you start to be realistic in the goals and behaviors that you're wanting to do. And it's one day at a time, FitMama, one day at a time. I'm going to be in here lots. I'm sharing lots in here going forward. Please share what's going on with you. I want to hear what are your goals and how can we support you. Please help us help you. This group is designed, I come in here every day not to hear myself speak, because most of the time I don't want to speak anymore. I just want to meet with you and I want to see what you're working on. I want to see what's going on. So I'm going to be posting a bunch of challenges and things that we can join in on together to work on our goals. Mostly I create challenges around things that I want to do. Hydration challenge, sleep challenge, exercise challenge, meditation challenges. We're going to be doing all of these in 2017, and I want you to feel that this is the place to support you in your goals. So just start to get clear on what the goals are and how we can support you here, because that is what we are here for. Mwah! Thank you for the love. Thank you. Nice to see you. And I will see you again soon. Have a great day, FitMama. Bye.